TheeLitOne, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch. We are live. We are not live, but you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells, man. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK. This is Britain's hardest prisoner, Paul Sykes documentary. It's an old one, but it's still good, man. It's decent. It's part 2. Let's get it back into it. Damn. They took an intermission, didn't they? First Tuesday, Paul at large. First Tuesday, Paul at large. Okay. Took a whole
In
4
mid-October
minutes.
at home on the Lupset estate, Paul and Kath prepared for their wedding, a service to be conducted by Delroy Showers, an old prison friend.
Yeah, right, Delroy.
In the hotel I booked in, so I brought the Gideons along, so that should help.
You don't need them.
Oh, you got the Gideons there?
I've got the Tanaka
Yes.
and all business.
The Living Bible.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
They got the prison lights on them.
You're going to have to. That's what he's all about. I thought he was pulling my leg.
I'll be going through a formal process.
What the hell going on here? Confederate flag in the UK?
You're going to have to. That's what he's
That-
all about. I thought he was pulling my
What
leg.
is that?
No.
Wedding.
Yes, it's an acid. Okay, let's describe
Right,
it. It's an acid house
listen,
wedding.
Gaffer.
Do you really want to go through a process? Because I can stand firm.
What do you want to do? Go for it? You want to go for it?
Yeah, he wants it.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I'll read the text that I just done a bit of work on.
Leviticus. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Not Leviticus, the lawmaker.
My man's got on shades in the dark in the house. First of all, it's dark outside, and then it's very no lights. Remember, because Paul don't like lights.
We've had enough lawmakers in our life.
What do you think?
I feel this is almost Monty Python-esque, and it's very difficult for me, so please bear with me. I have selected a number of texts. They're all rather sexist on the modern ear, as it's always discussions about how obedient the wife should be. And I think in this particular union, Paul needs to be somewhat obedient to some of Kathy's perceptions and ideas and feelings.
We made the rules up before we started, Del. Paul, I never give her a reason not
No
to.
arguments, otherwise the divorce takes process before the marriage.
She can't divorce
Okay.
me.
Okay, let's go into it.
She
Please,
can't divorce me.
please be quiet.
I'm telling you that. That's the rules. I
So-
never give her a reason not to love
Paul.
me. And that's the rules. You watch all this out between us.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, you know that. So
Yes,
you punch
indeed.
about that.
Yes,
Y'all done turned Paul up at his wedding, man. Calm down.
We're not fucking Christians either.
yes, okay.
You gotta remember that.
Paul,
Listen, I never
a
give her a
moment,
reason
please.
not to love
Paul,
me.
you're making it very difficult for Kath, Paul.
I'm not Christian.
Paul, I really can't continue this. I know it's
Are we
something
married,
somewhat
aren't we?
pantomimic. Paul, please, can we continue? This is chapter 19, verses 4 to 6, and it's
I'm not playing.
It's the
I'm not fucking playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing at Christian fucking pretending shit. The rules are this. I never get... She's got a nipper of mine 11, another one 3. And I'll never give her a reason not to love me. That's the rules. She's slung a lot in with me, yeah? She's slung it like, why do they say women and children first when there's a boat sinking? Because they're not built to survive. She slung a lot in with me because I'm a survivor. Dead right. We're okay, we're married. And that's it, she's mine. She can't fucking divorce me.
Okay, I suppose at the end of the day, that's about
And
the
I
best.
swear that by God.
I suppose at the end of the day, that's the best route out. But
Yeah, right, Del.
I feel like a rather large gooseberry.
Yeah, you're not, Del. You're dead right.
Okay.
You're dead right, man. Thank you. Wait, first one to come back to that.
And everybody just got to sit there calm, not say nothing to Paul, because Paul will knock him out. Don't say nothing to Paul. He just, all right, sir. All right, Paul. You got it, Paul.
Yeah, I'm a dumb man.
The
Paul, you're
psychiatrist
drunk
don't blame
all
his
the time.
father, so I don't know. I do, but you can't really, not when you've no proof.
I was a bit strict with him. Yeah, I was strict.
Okay, here it is.
Anyway,
Too strict.
what's gone's gone, isn't it? It's the future what counts.
You don't have to answer my husband back. You don't have to have an opinion. You have his opinion. Who's the best jockey? Who's the best footballer? He knows, so you don't argue. Otherwise...
Paul
it
kind of
goes
like his
irate.
dad, the person he didn't like the most. It's very similar to him, huh?
I've been used to brutality with my husband. Perhaps that's why Paul thinks you've got to use force, because his dad's always used force.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
Well, that's it then. Why did I click you in the rear hole to show you that your fucking hands were useless in your pocket? They're there stop to them. They're there to protect you, not in your pockets, giving in. Have you ever seen a kid trip up climbing stairs, going downstairs with his hands in his pockets, or going up? Yeah, right. But you need your fucking hands. That's why you've got them.
Give it a lot of thought, being a father. I have. I couldn't not with a father like I had. He made some cock-ups, my dad. I don't want to make any cock-ups like he made.
Nobody's perfect, Paul. It's up to you to end generational curses, man. Your dad was this type of guy. You don't have to be that type of guy, man. You can go a different route. You didn't like it, so why do you think somebody else is going to like it? You didn't like it as a child, so why do you think another child... Well, I don't know if he's doing his kids like that, but that's the way his mom said, oh, Paul got force used on him, that's why he thinks he has to use force. Nobody likes that. You don't got to rule with an iron fist, my guy.
Oh, look at this here. Go on.
Got my kids.
Seems like a loving
They
dad,
don't know
though.
father's love. They've never had a father's love, and I don't know a son's love either. I don't know a kid's love. I've never experienced it.
It's good water, innit?
I think I'm getting through to my kids. I hope I am. I hope I'm getting through to them. I hope they're not causing any trouble and stealing and pits. I hope they're doing as I'm telling them to do. I don't ask them to do anything. I don't ask them to do a thing. But you'll be laughing because it's a funny matter in this. Kath had 2 tenors in her purse last night. When she come home, a tenner had been took out and £8 had been put back. Do you think I'm making it up?
No.
So what you got to say about it then?
No.
Well, who would you say it was? Everything you? Ryan?
No.
Well, who would you say? Who would you blame? You've got to blame our Paul. Who would you say? He denies it.
It was that him.
Of course you would. One of your evil bastards is blaming the other when you know full well it's not him. And it ain't funny. It ain't funny being accused of being a thief. It's not funny being a thief. I'm going to tell you this, you better start remembering what you're doing, and when I ask you the question, I want an answer. I don't want none of that dickhead talking to your tutor shit, talking to a screw shit. You're talking to me, yeah? And I want something out of you. I want some response. Not none of that vacant lot and lock me in my cell. I won't lock you in your cell, beat you fucking... You don't know how close you are, you to a good hiding. A proper 16-year-old good hiding. Don't clip round fucking ear hole. You're winding me up. Anyway, both of you piss off, go and get out. You drive me up the wall. You sicken me, the pair of you.
Nah, that pissed me off too. I'm not even gonna lie, Paul. You didn't. You might have did the right. Like saying they. I don't know, but I can't tell you how to raise your kids. But that's sickening. That's angry. You stole from your mom, then you sitting in my face while I'm talking to you, and you laughing and you lying. Like, okay.
They do
Just
the
move around.
It winds me up. They're both liars, and he just smirks and grins and everything. I know it's him.
But they are kids at the same time.
When I come in. One despicable, dirty oh, I'm telling you. Telling you, what I'm going to do with him. I'm going to have to beat him up. I'm going to have to do. Because he doesn't take anything serious unless you do, you know. Don't take anything serious. That's what you've got to do. That's the only way you can get his brain to work, knock out all the shit thoughts. Well, he ain't got any thoughts. He knock out the vapour fumes from the glue years ago. Go knock them out of him. That's what you've got to do and get him back on this planet. Did you see him sat there like a drip sprawled out? He's a terrible disgrace of a lad. Am I to blame? I don't know. He'd still be a useless bastard whether I'd have been there or not.
See, now I don't agree with all that, but...
Within 3 months, Paul was in trouble, accused of attacking a pub customer with a billiard cue. Then he had a violent argument with a club doorman. On each case, he was found not guilty.
The trouble that I've been in...
The club doorman got the best of them, didn't he? Black eye, broke nose.
There's been no more than adjusting to
eyebrow cut off.
the rules and the social patterns and levels and of this new prison I'm in. That's all.
Next, he was locked up for 3 days. He'd broken a bail restriction on entering any pubs in the Wakefield area, a ban that lasted 8 months. Paul has always been a drinker.
If we have 5
To say the least, that man was done for at his wedding. Blast.
pints of beer every day, I'm not drunk, it don't affect me one way or the other, but it just keeps me ticking over lovely. Apart from it helping me sleep, keeping my bowels working and all this carry on, I ruptured a kidney in 1968 playing football. And I have to have about 12 pints of fluid every day just to keep it in a state of hydration.
Yeah, well, it's in.
I don't think
I
I don't think beer is the recommended fluid for it.
should see the gaff though where he lives.
What are you giving this? Get it over there.
What's that?
That.
I didn't mean it did.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it. Just walk.
No.
Go on, I'll something on that. Yeah, you can't help smoking.
But for me, I like being drunk. And in fact, people, I've never had any complaints about me being drunk.
No, you're 6'3", 200 and something pounds, former heavyweight contender of nobody gonna say nothing to you, dude.
You know, if I have got drunk, I still manage to keep my wits about me, although I don't remember that I have done. It's good. Yeah. But it runs in the family anyway.
They're running it.
I don't want to make you jump, Kenny.
Oh, hello, Paul.
I've come
Great
to
to
ask
see you. How are you?
I've come to ask you to do me a favour.
What?
As you can see, I'm not the world's best dressed man, am I? But that's no fault of yours, that's my own fault. And I need an evening suit. A top jolly evening suit. And I need a bit of credit, Ken.
Yes. Oh, well, right then, I'll measure you. What is it for, anyway, Paul, this? What is
This is... No, what I've done, you know Bobby Diamond, Bob Shaw?
Yeah.
Paul Summers.
Yeah.
Too true. They're putting on a show for me for nothing. At Lupsit Working Men's Club, I've written the letters to the committee. I've got the unanimous backing of the committee.
I see.
They've got
44.
I've got this show on anyway.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds, the raffle prizes and the tickets on the door are all going towards to start the Lupsit Boys Club, which I've got St George's Church Hall. They're all one style out there, didn't
No, there's double-breasted.
No, I like the link button in the suit.
Single-breasted, with a shawl collar.
Yeah, shawl collar, you've got it linked button.
That's right.
That'll do
And silk
supersonic.
facings.
So I can get my chest out, you know?
Yeah.
Much well and all my frill.
So we'll get you in for a fitting as soon as possible, then. I'll give you a ring, yeah? OK, Paul,
OK,
right.
Ken. Look after yourself.
I'll see you later, then.
Okay,
Look after yourself, Kenny. Ta-da!
Ta-da.
He got some type of event where he got to get fresh for. But the clothing measurements, damn, I'm trying not to sneeze. Ugly as hell when you trying to.
It was the love you gave, all I needed for another day, and all I ever knew.
I ain't gonna lie, she fresh, she fitted.
Only you, and all I ever knew. Only you.
I don't know if that's copywritten.
Now, you know what tonight's all about? Tonight's all about a youth club, and this idea has come from a young man who wants it to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome on stage and make him feel at home, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Sykes. Will you please bring him on stage? Very much. Come on, Paul. I'll bring them, don't worry about them. I'll get you a table.
You're right.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, you're right. Have you brought raffle? Good evening. We've got to draw raffle. I don't know whether we've drawn raffle or we haven't drawn raffle. I'm not bothered. But let me tell you what the prizes are. You've got your choice. This is an ivory necklace. I don't want you to go anywhere with televisions and shit, Japanese plastic. I want you to go away with something you'll remember tonight with. I bought this off a kid outside the Ikoyi Hotel in Lagos in Nigeria. It's ivory, and it's beautiful, and it's worth a lot of money. And it was mine. That's the first one. Now then, the second one is... Listen, I'm sorry, I'm not used to all this. It's a Patrick Mackay original painting. An original.
Nice.
I know. Well, you've never heard of Patrick Mackay. I doubt if you know much about painting, but Patrick Mackay is in the ABC book of mass murderers, and he's a mate of mine. I'm doing this because I want to help the kids. Yeah, and yeah, that's all. I'll train them and I'll send them which way to go, and I want you to send your kids to me, and I'll look after them.
No, thank you.
The Lupset Boys Club opened on Paul Sykes' 44th birthday.
That was real. People actually sent their kids to that man.
24 boys joined at the first of the weekly training sessions.
That's better, that's good. I'm using the image that I create
Okay, I mean, I guess as a training, okay, yeah.
to gain their respect.
Now, 1, 2, 3.
And I can prove it, I can lead by example, and I can show them, and I can bully them into it, and I can give them the feeling of belonging.
Very, very good.
To the working class kids, they are the calluses on the hands of mankind, and they're going soft because there's no work to be done.
Speed, that's good style, that's good style. Somebody should be about finishing now any time. Don't look at me.
Giving them boys them prison workouts, huh?
Hey, keep your head in front here.
A boys' club based on survival. That's what it's about. How to survive. And you won't survive. Tell me where it's an advantage to be weak.
Get your step up, son. Get your step up.
Tell me where it's an advantage to be weak.
That's a fact.
Get your step up, son.
Tell me when it's an advantage to be weak. Never
straighten
is.
them legs out. Come on, straighten them legs out. Straighten them
Gotta
legs
be
out.
mentally strong and physically.
Since his release, Paul has had no regular income.
Well, I got me £32.95 on September the 8th last year. And I'm down to my last 4 pence.
To make a living, he's had to start his own business.
The last resort debt collecting agency, Threatener Graham's a specialty. There's always somebody wants somebody bashing. For whatever reason, it's usually money. Once you get beaten up, that's your debt cancelled, and then you'll have me to pay and you don't get your money anyway. And invariably, if they have got the money, I do get it. I do get it. I don't break the law. You know, I just appear one morning at 8 o'clock and make myself welcome. Yeah, that's what I do. I once caught a fella. He'd been messing about for months and months, and I caught him 5 minutes after he'd been married in the toilet in the hotel where they were having his reception. And I told him that unless he'd come up with something here and now, we're going to stick his head right through the wedding cake and cover him in blancmanges and just generally cause mayhem. Well, I wandered in, I followed him, and he took his wife's engagement ring off, and that just about covered the debt. That was dead right. I don't advertise in the
Paul Sykes, the debt collector.
Yellow Pages. Word of mouth.
One person who recommends the services of the Last Resort Debt Collecting Agency is local businessman Dennis Flint. He lined up a job that took Paul to Spain.
Dennis, are you there, my old pal? How are you?
How are you, my love? Did you make a living out of it, Paul? That's the main thing. Did you get your wages?
380 quid in front and a trip to Spain.
And a trip to Spain. How long for?
Went on about 4 days. Went on the Wednesday and come back on the Monday, something like that.
So you had a bit of a good time as well?
I had a few swims in the old Mediterranean.
That's okay then.
I've been going on. Well, I don't know how you come...
Look at this man's desk. That's true money.
To me, that one.
Paul's English client had 2 debts outstanding, but only one could be collected.
They've rung me up and they've stuck your name up, Dennis.
Yeah.
I thought, well, that can't be so bad. You know, Lord of the
I'm
Manor
advertising
stuff.
you, Paul.
Knocked on the door. Like, this is early in the morning. She floats to the door. She's 70. This is his mother. So I explained the case to her.
What do you say? What do you say to her?
I said, well, really, I'm looking...
You've come here for some money?
Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did, straight away. But she doesn't owe the money. He's in Canada. His wife's mother
has suddenly got cancer and he's gone to Canada. So I gets into the old lady and she don't, but obviously with this kind of opulence, she's not worried about 4 grand, is she? I mean, she can just sell the buggy in the drive.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's reproduction. Anyway, oh no, it's reproduction. And she's there, hard as nails. East End of London, got it in her eyes like Jaws.
Yeah.
So, yeah, got it. So she knows the SP. So I said, well, he must have a few quid. You must be able to sort something out. I said, and you know, on your son's behalf. She said, Manny, she said, you know, we haven't any servants. Oh, I said, I'm sorry for you. I said, I really am, I'm sorry for you. Well, that was it. But she don't, apparently it's a lad what owns it, when he's in Canada.
Yeah.
You're gasping for a bevy, Dennis. Have you got a bevy? Go get us a bevy, go.
You know I don't like you drinking here, don't you? I've
always told you before.
I don't like you smoking roll-ups, and I don't like you smoking, drinking my beer. When you come to my house,
it's a man's right. This is a man's right to get drunk.
Hey.
He's not allowed to get disorderly.
Hey,
well,
you'll get bloody disorderly. When you enter a drink, you're an educated man, okay?
Yeah.
When you've had a drink, you're a fucking maniac, okay? Anyway, I'll give you a drink, okay?
Kept it a buck with him, man. No yes man from this dude right here. He tell him straight up, I don't want you drinking in my house, and I don't want you, you know, because you get disrespectful. And you don't bite the hand that feeds you. Paul was calm with that man.
All right. I should think so. He deserves a drink.
Cost you, well, how much is beer, Paul? How much is beer? I don't drink beer, so...
80 pence a pound.
80 pence a pound. So that's a little 80 pence on me investment. Okay.
Dennis Flint has put money into the publication of Paul's book, Sweet Agony.
Going well. It's going well. It's at the printers. It's all the bee's knees.
Is it?
It's all, yeah, it's dead right.
Yeah, it's coming on all right. Because
it is, yeah.
I've just come back from Turkey, as you know. I've been there 3 months now. Yeah. You know, and all I've been thinking about is my investment.
We've seen the jacket design. We like it. Happy with it? Like it. We're happy with the jacket design. Yeah.
I got a children's book coming out soon too, just in case anybody wants to know. TLO, the children's book.
Yeah, sure. Paul running away, being chased. Yeah, being chased by everybody in his life.
Sweet Agony's publisher is Lofthouse Publications of Pontefract. Its owner, Stephen Lofthouse, has few reservations.
Sweet Agony has got literary merit. We were sure of that when we first read it. But above all that, all our readers, male and female, have thought it a very good read. They've all enjoyed it. They haven't been able to put it down. They've turned the pages over and they've enjoyed it.
It can't possibly fail to sell. It's a good story. It is a good story and it's funny. And people want to laugh these days.
Yeah, it's gone from a good story, it went from a documentary to a book to a movie.
They want a good laugh.
Solid.
But it's a well-written book. It won the Kersler Award, and that was its test. It had not been edited, it had not been to publishers, it had not been anywhere, just as it were written.
Paul Sykes, the author, the debt collector, the world champion boxer, the felon.
It's not given out every year that you've got to win it. So that gave me all the confidence I needed.
The Kessler Award winner.
I thought, well, it's got literary merit. I must have been in the nick with at least 3 million cons and another 100,000 screws. And I think they'll bite just to see if they're in it, for a start. Oh, I think it'll burst on the scene like The Virgin Soldiers of Saturday Night and Sunday Morning. They're both first-time books. They're both autobiographical.
I like this, man. It's like a real-life documentary.
They're both well-established authors now.
With him solely telling his own story, no narrator, no narrator. No.
I think it'll burst on the scene as in that similar vein.
He thinks he's somebody and he's not. He's just somebody that's been in prison all his life. And there's nothing clever about that.
Can a man have a reformed moment, Mom?
This is the first time I've ever come out of prison where I've not forgotten about it within about 2 hours. It's with me every minute of every day, Nick. Can't be a dad in the nick, can I? How can I be a dad in the nick? But I do miss it, yes. Like the peace and the quiet, I enjoy all that. Not having to worry where the next meal's coming from. I've got all that to do out here. Yeah, of course I miss it. The security of it, the
I told you, that man loved prison. I told y'all in the beginning of this, man. This is comfortable.
I'm all right, thank you very much.
Oh, when he talks sensible, I think there's hope, and I think that it's going to make something eventually. But eventually, he ain't got a lot of time left, has he? 40 odd.
I've got this.
Well, now look at him. Got a book, documentaries all over the place. Got a movie. It's the one with the movie.
I know. There'll be no bubble bursting. And with a little bit of help from my friends, I'll finish the course. I'll finish the course.
So far, Paul Sykes has managed to stay out of prison, and he and Kath are about to have another baby. With no regular job, he's pinning all his hopes on his new book, and it's already sold 2,000 copies of a 10,000 copy print run. We'll be back in the new year.
That's tough, man. TLO, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. I'm going to go do some more research. Is Paul still alive? Like, what's going on with Paul nowadays? He was born a long time ago, so maybe not. TLO, I'm gone.